So I was on YouTube when I came across these videos about using a back three formation, but since I was more of a back four eFootball player myself, I decided to try using the back three system. So I'm going to start my formation by building my back three. I'm going to start with my center back here, who is Bastoni. So Bastoni is a build-up player. His playing style is build-up. So what you have to do is get yourself a player like Bastoni in the center there. So as you can see, he's also a long ball expert and early crosser. So the kind of people that builds up the game right from the back. An alternative you can use in this case is Van Dijk. Van Dijk also has a long ball expert playing style, which you can use. The next one is Christian Romero, which is a right centre back. He's a destroyer. You use a destroyer in that case. Then for my left centre back, which is Pau Torres, you use a build-up player also. So I can actually use Bastoni and Van Dijk. I can start both of them. So for my DMF, I have Bernardo Silva, which is my box-to-box. Yeah, you use a box-to-box DMF. Yeah. And for my CMF here, which is Gavi, I use a whole player. A whole player is a player that is going to try to get the ball running and forward. Then for my EMF, my first EMF is a creative playmaker here. So you use a creative playmaker. And then for my second EMF, I use Vitinha, which is also a whole player in this case. So we have two whole players here already in this squad. And for my right midfielder, I'm using a fullback finisher, or you can also use a cross specialist. So in this case, I decided to start Trent Alexander-Arnold, which is a fullback finisher. But in this case, I have Dumfries, who is also a cross specialist in the subs. So then for my left winger, which is Rafinha here, Rafinha is also a whole player. So you use a whole player at the left wing position so that they can make incisive run to the box. Then for my second striker, I use a creative playmaker also. We need someone that is going to draw their defender out so that my attacking midfielders can enter the box, or my left winger. So if in the case I don't want to use a second striker, I can use a centre forward there, which is going to be Osimhen because he's a goal poacher. So you can use a centre forward with a playing style of goal poacher, and that will work. And then Yano Black, my goalkeeper, that is not really necessary, the play style of your goalkeeper, but you can use a defensive cheeky, defensive goalkeeper. So my formation here, I'm using 3-2-3-2. So I modified that 3-2-3-2 and moved my left midfielder to the front. So that's why I have a left winger in this case. So this is the formation, guys. Let's go and play some matches and see the outcome. Okay guys, so I've come to the end of this video. So after playing a match, this was what I was able to pull up. I noticed that this formation, the back three formation, is going to get you a lot of shots and also a lot of shot on target. As you can see, I have 6 shot on target and 8 shots. You shouldn't worry about possession because you are going to dominate the game as long as you have your ball within your 4 midfielders. You know, we have 2 AMFs, 1 DMF, and 1 center midfielder. So as long as you have your ball among those 4, you'll be able to distribute your ball and get your goals. So then successful passes, I mean, that's all up to you and all of that. Then saves, as you can see, the opposition had 5 saves, I had 0. And that's because, let's just say, I'm a decent eFootball player. If for somebody, this formation is going to get you a lot of shots on target, so you are going to be saving your ball like a lot. So that's what you get. And then your crosses, your interceptions, all of that. So the basic thing, the most important thing though, is your possession, your shot on target, your the saves. So this is what the formation gets you. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like the video if you loved it, and subscribe for the new ones, for the new viewers that are just watching. Make sure you guys subscribe and then turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any new video. So, and you know, you can always share to people that you think will need this, because so far right now I'm enjoying the back three formation. I might actually implement it into my squad and be using that from now on. I really love it. You guys can go try it out. It's really fun. That's something I always like about eFootball, tweaking and trying to try out new things. So I'll see you guys in another video. Until next time. Peace out.